Guys. How's it going? So I'm a little upset right now because I was working on editing my video. It's like quarter after 7 p.m. on a Sunday. I was just gonna bang out my video, get it out tomorrow, which would be Monday, August. What would it be? August 28th. But as I was working on it, fucking 9 hours into editing, a big part of it got corrupted, I think, or something happened. I don't know, man. But looking it up, it's like there's like old fixes that don't work, and I don't know what to do about it. It's just too much work to go through and try and re-edit all the clips because I still have the original clips, but it's just so much work. And yeah, so the plan for the video this week was I played TFT every single day for a week straight, starting last Saturday to this Friday. Yeah, as I said, as I was editing that video down and cutting it down, it corrupted and I just can't do anything about it. So instead of that, I decided to just do a little just talk about what happened this week. So I ended the entire week at gold 344 LP, and I started the week in gold 40 LP, which means I made about 144 LP in total over the week. See, I did learn a lot, and I was improving as I was playing, and I showed that better in the video. It's a little hard to get into now without examples up on the screen, which I don't have. So I can't really show you guys that, but what I can show you is the stats that I've recorded. I played 61 games total over the week. I don't have any hours for that. I don't know how long my streams were, but it's a lot of games for me. I work. I usually play variety, so I play a bunch of different games. The best thing I could do was come up with this. Quickly, I compiled all of my stats together just to show, how the games went, kind of in a way. So I took all of my placements and I took the main trait that I had active. So let's say I played a game and I had 6 Invoker, 4 Sorcerer. Then I marked it down for an Invoker game. But if there was a game where I had like 4 Gunner, 4 Zon at the end, then I put down that placement for both Gunner and Zon. So there's some like repeats in here when I had this like 2 traits active at the same level. You know what I mean? So yeah, looking at this here, it is kind of interesting comparing how many games I've played to my average placements. So my lowest average placement was Bastion at a 1.0 because I played a single game where I had 6 Bastion, 6 Gunner, and that was a first place. Same with this Bruiser, where I played a 6 Bruiser game and I came second, but I only played one game. So these three at the very top are a little bit, I don't know if they count, but Deadeye, an average of 2 with one game as well. After this is where they kind of get more interesting. So Piltover, I had an average of 3.3. I played 3 games in total. 2 of them were firsts and one of them was a seventh. I kind of got griefed on like stage 2-6 or something like that. Otherwise, I think this would be a lot better because it's Piltover. Invoker, average placement of 3.5. I had 6 games played total. Both Invoker and Void on 3.5 is interesting because they both have 6 games played. So I think they're pretty evenly placed at like a top 4 board for me, which is pretty cool. Gunner, 7 games played. An average of 3.57 is basically up there with Void and Invoker. I'm pretty confident on a Gunner board. Next, we have 5 games as Challenger, which is interesting because I didn't really play much Challenger before going into this week. Yeah, 3.6 on Challenger, 5 games played. Strategist is kind of a one-off where I played it as the main trade. It was an average 4 with 1 game. Shadow Isles, 4.5 average, 4 games. Zon was the trait that I played the most. I had 11 games with Zon as my main trait, with an average place of 4.7, which I guess isn't bad over 11 games. Hypothetically, you don't want to be getting over a 4 average on any of these traits. But Noxus, an average of 5 over 6 games. Sorcerer, an average of 5.14 over 7 games. Slayer, 5.75 over 4 games. And Demacia, really the last one that matters, which is an average of 5.8 over 5 games. So I would have to put like Slayer, Demacia, Sorcerer as like my worst traits to play. These last 3 are 1 games and 2 game. I don't really want to count them, but they're there. So you guys can see all this information here. Kind of interesting. Lastly, I just laid out which traits I played the most, which I played the least. So throughout the week, I played 11 Zon games. I played 7 Gunner games and 7 Sorcerer games, 6 Invoker games, Noxus games, and Void games. So these 3 being my most played is I think Zon and Gunner make sense. They kind of go hand in hand a lot of the time. I've always been a big fan of like Sorcerer, Invoker, or not Sorcerer, Invoker, Sorcerer, like Strategist board, stuff like that. So this makes sense as well. Next, Invoker, Noxus, and Void here kind of makes sense as well. I've always been interested in playing those, but Invoker's interesting because I never really played Invoker until this week. And I know Smeed likes to play Invoker a lot, so I decided to give it a try, and I really liked it, and I saw a lot of success with it. So yeah, Challenger, same as that. I didn't really play many Challenger games beforehand, so it's interesting to see it here. And then being the least played, Slayer, Shadow Isle, Piltover, Multicaster. I would play more Piltover, but as many know, it's hard to get a Piltover game. So 3 games played. I would play more Piltover. I love Piltover. And my least played ones being Strategist, Bastion, Juggernaut, Bruiser, Shurima, and Deadeye. There's probably some other traits here that I play pretty often that just don't show up on the list because, like, say Freljord, you pretty often will get in like a Freljord 2, but it's never like your main trait, which means it wouldn't really show up on this list. But I could have played Freljord like 15 games here or something like that, and it just wouldn't show up because it was never a main trait. Yeah, this video is kind of like, it's just a whatever video. I'm just really disappointed I couldn't get the main video edited and out. If I can figure out a solution, maybe you'll see it next week, the proper video. But for now, I just hate not having a video out this week because I did promise to myself that I'd put out a video every single week. And this is gonna be my first video I put out late. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing, but you know, if you guys do enjoy watching variety content, check out my Twitch. Link will be in the description. And I'm really sorry for shitty video this week. It's a fucking nothing burger right here, but much love, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.